Abraham and Sarah. Long ago there was a man called Abram who lived in a place called Haran. He owned many different animals including sheep, and Abram was a good man who lived with his wife called Sarai, but they had no children. One day God visited Abram to give him a message. "I want you to pack up all of your things and leave your home." He wanted him to go to a new land. He made a promise to Abram. "I promise I will bless your family." Abram trusted the new land. Abram, who was now 75, and his wife Sarai, picked up all of their belongings in the land of Hanan and moved to a new land called Canaan. One night in Canaan, after a hard day's work, God appeared to Abram again. He told him to look at the sky and count all of the stars. He explained that would be how many descendants he would have. He told his wife about the news. She laughed because she believed they were too old. God reminded Abram of his promise. God changed his name to Abraham, which means father of many, and his wife's name to Sarah. 3 visitors came to find Abraham and Sarah. They told them they were messengers from the Lord. The visitors told Sarah she would give birth to a child. Sarah was 90 years old. Months passed and did have a baby. They named him Isaac. They remembered the promise God made all of those years ago, that if they moved to a new land, he would bless their family. They thanked God for his gift of Isaac. Abraham and Isaac. Abraham was married to Sarah. They thought they were too old to have children, but God blessed them. They found out that Sarah was going to have a baby, and they were delighted. Sarah gave birth to a baby boy. They called him Isaac. Abraham taught Isaac all about God. He also made sure that Isaac knew what a special boy he was. To Abraham, "Abraham," God said. "I am here," replied Abraham. "Take your son, whom you love, and take him to the place called Moriah. Sacrifice him there as an offering." Abraham was very sad, but knew he had to do what God asked. The next day, Abraham woke early and asked Isaac to chop wood for a sacrifice. They loaded up their donkey with food, water, and chopped wood. They set off on their journey and travelled for 3 days. When they reached Moriah, Abraham gave the wood to Isaac to carry. Abraham carried a small bowl holding fire and a knife. Isaac said, "Father, we have the wood and the fire, but no lamb for the sacrifice." Abraham replied, "The lamb." Abraham built an altar from rocks. Then he laid the wood on the top. He told Isaac to lie on the wood pile. He was about to sacrifice Isaac when he heard an angel of God call to him, "Do not do anything to the boy. You have shown you are loyal to God." Abraham saw a ram caught in a bush, and he sacrificed the animal to God instead. Abraham and Isaac worshipped God and then set off on their journey back home. This was the story of Abraham. Thanks for watching.